In 1994, a Mexican neuroscientist disappeared without a trace. His name was Jacobo Grinberg. He was not a mystic operating outside of science. He was a trained psychologist, a researcher, a neuroscientist obsessed with one question. What creates reality? Is the brain generating consciousness, or is consciousness primary? After decades of research, studying meditation, shamanic states, non-local perception, synchronized brain activity, and healing phenomena, he proposed something radical. Reality, he said, behaves like a field. He called it the Synturgic Field, a unified informational matrix containing all possible configurations of experience. And the brain, he suggested, is not the generator of this reality. It is the decoder. Your lived world appears at the point where two elements meet, this field and your neural organization. Your beliefs, your emotions, your attention, your trauma, your identity, and your coherence internally. Change the organization, you change the decoding. Change the decoding, you change what stabilizes as real. This is not fantasy, it is structure. The field does not reward effort, it reflects organization. The more coherent your internal state, the more the field organizes around that coherence. Now this is where the shamanic teachings enter. Long before laboratories, shamans spoke of dreaming the world into being, not as imagination, but as participation in a living field. They understood something Grinberg articulated scientifically. Reality is responsive, not to words, to configurations. In dreaming traditions, perception is projection. In Grinberg's model, perception is decoding. Different language, the same architecture. When identity shifts, perception shifts. When perception shifts, the relationship to the field shifts. And what becomes real reorganizes. This is why coherence matters. This is why healing matters. This is why shadow integration matters. Trauma is disorganized signal. Fear is contraction within the decoding apparatus. Conditional love stabilizes lack. Outsourced security stabilizes instability. Unexamined beliefs stabilize repetition. The field reflects configuration. Now it becomes deeper. Most people assume they are separate from reality, a self attempting to influence an external world. But Grinberg wrote, consciousness is not inside us. We are inside consciousness. There is no independent self manipulating a separate field. There is one field localizing as perspective. The brain decodes, the nervous system stabilizes the signal, experience appears, and what you call your life is the signal you are coherent with. This is the recursive loop. Internal organization stabilizes decoding. Decoding stabilizes experience. Experience reinforces identity. Identity reinforces organization. Again and again, dreaming the dream that is dreaming you. And even if this language can mislead because it implies two, you and the dream, in truth, there are not two. There is a single field expressing as this nervous system, expressing as this body, expressing as this awareness. Reality is not happening to you. It is not happening with you. is happening as you, and you are happening as it. The world, then, is not control. The world is coherence. When belief, emotion, attention, and nervous system regulation align, decoding reorganizes. When identity softens, new configurations become available. When coherence stabilizes, the field reflects it. You are not creating from nothing. You are tuning. You are reorganizing the internal architecture through which the field expresses itself. Shamanic dream practices train this capacity. Lucidity reveals that the dream responds to awareness. The characters are aspects of one's mind. The environment shifts with intention. Waking life operates through the same principle, only more stabilized and convincing. When you become lucid in your projections, you stop fighting the field. You refine your signal, you reorganize from within, and the dream reorganizes accordingly. This is not mystical exaggeration. It is participatory cosmology. A unified field, a decoding nervous system, coherence as the organizing principle. You are not a separate being trying to manifest reality. You are a modulation of a living informational field. And while coherence increases, the field stabilizes differently. You are dreaming the dream, and the dream is dreaming you, not as two, but as one field becoming aware of itself through this point of view. Like what you heard? Subscribe to this channel.